Jonathan Merryman here, joined by Regan Smith at the NASCAR Hall of Fame. One of the biggest talkers to come out of Media Day here is the fact that the Truck Series is going to see a caution clock. Now, there's a lot of unknowns here, but one thing we do know, it's a 20-minute clock. It resets every time the caution comes out, and inside of 20 laps to go, it's going to be non-active.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of this whole thing, is the part that we don't know. I'm sitting here trying to figure it out in my head as we're going along and say, hey, how will this affect the race, and how will this affect when the teams want to pit stop? How will this affect what the drivers do as they get going? So a lot of unknowns with this change of everything that has come out of the week of changes that was. This is the biggest thing. The teams and the engineers, they're going to sit down and they're going to figure out every week, and they're going to have to do it on a week-to-week basis, what that 20-minute clock means for this racetrack or that racetrack. They're going to have to study the tire wear. They're going to have to see what their fuel mileage is and sit down and say, hey, if we get a caution at this point, do we want to use it? Do we need to use it? Or can we make it stretch and not pit and get track position? That's what everybody wanted to see out of this. They wanted to see strategy. They're going to see it. We're going to learn it at some point. We're going to figure it out at some point, and there's going to be a system that'll start developing. But early on, there's going to be a lot of unknowns with this.
Obviously, this topic is a huge talker, and we want to know what you guys at home think. Make sure you tweet us. For Regan Smith, I'm Jonathan Merryman.